Good evening, all. Team, welcome. Welcome to all to Simpliaxis. So it's one of the nice evening to all. Make everybody have the happy day today. So as per the webinar headline, I'm going to talk about our big picture, express big picture. Before that, just I introduce myself and I introduce about. I talk about what is a safe other things and Simpliaxis also. So most probably in wait, before we beginning everything, I start my career in UI line. So just a beginning as a UI UX guy, I start doing HTML, and then I start improve my career like UI architect from Photoshop to HTML CSS. I start working in Agile project, especially Agile means that's those days it's not a scaled Agile. I talk about the normal Agile Scrum project. So I came to know there is something in the Scrum. Scrum gives some ideas in the management scale. Scrum gives some changes in the team. Some the same Scrum gives some what is say some showing the clarity in front of everyone. So then I start to become the Scrum master. I done the training 7-8 years back after I start working as a Scrum team. So I done initially CSM only as a Scrum Master. Once I done that Scrum Master working in the Scrum areas across the globe in on sites. So I want to become a trainer because I want to teach others what exactly Scrum is, because the teaching is in my DNA from the beginning of my career. So then I start doing the SPC. So based on the SPC, I done each and every course like leading safe, Scrum Master, Advanced Scrum Master, PO, PM, safe for teams. Then I done the deep dive of each and every level. So then I grew myself as a Scrum trainer, especially in Scaled Agile line. Mainly Scaled Agile give the good space for the newcomers. I'm going to talk about what is the big difference between the normal Agile and Agile Scrum and Scaled Agile Scrum. But before I jump into that area, I give that overall my experience in Scaled Agile is the really scaling the whole process in flexible manner, in creative manner. There is a lot of loopholes also there is no doubt in it, but they themselves overcome the loopholes and they can become the very transparent in different hierarchy. I underline my word hierarchy because why I'm saying is that different level of hierarchy we are working in office for last 30 years and 40 years in the waterfall methodology. But here we are working here in more or less the different hierarchy without disturbing, without changing organizational structure. Because the organizational structure take time to change. It takes time to digest the new adoption, a new set of information, new set of what is it? Again, I use the word hierarchy. So Scaled Agile gives that what is it? That open space to everyone to maintain that level, to maintain the hierarchy and the responsibility for each and every individual, not only as a team, but also as an individual, they are giving their ideas. So what's the beginning I can say means Scaled Agile have some main core competencies. We call it as 7 core competencies. Based on this, they do their whole business, the whole structure. They do their whole, the process, we call it anything. Because there should be some features, there should be some methods, there should be some rhythm they are making. To make the rhythm, they use these 7 core competencies. Apart from this, maybe some persons already done the CSM or PSM, some other scrums. There we have the Agile manifestos, 12 principles, and 4 values, everything we read. Apart from that, Scaled Agile itself have 10 principles. So maybe these are this simple introduction of the Scaled Agile, how they boom themselves. The 10 principles says the different phenomena, the different structure of the scales. Today, just I give the introduction what the Scaled Agile have other than other scales, I mean, other than the Scrum companies, I never say only Scaled Agile is the best, but one of the best I can say. It takes time to understand, trust me. It is not easy, at the same time, it is not impossible. You need, once you understand the Scrum methodology, Scaled Agile is the most benefited one. Because if you use the Scrum with a single team, it's not an issue. If you use the Scrum with the multiple teams, you need one connection. That connection is given by the Scaled Agile. The plus point is, even the big team can be connected very nicely. The big team can be communicated very transparently. Each and everybody knows about what's happening inside the, what is it, organization, what's happening inside the project, what's happening inside the each and every train. I use the word train, technical word. It's a Scaled Agile word. It's only very transparent. Before Scaled Agile, we have the individual team as a Scrum team. We call it Agile team. There we use one backlog. In the product backlog, we're getting the informations. From the product backlog, we can move to the sprint backlog. It's very common. But here we have 3 to 4 different backlogs. Each and every backlog have their own responsibilities. Each and every backlog has its own ups and downs, I can say. So when you do the train level, before that, when you do the normal Scrum with team level, we can concentrate each and everything only on the team. But other team members, what they are doing, we can't connect. Of course, there also Scrum of Scrums is there, but it's not connected by the process. Here, by the process is connected. That's the reason Scaled Agile itself doing their own architect. Scaled Agile framework. It's done a nice framework to connect from the beginning, from the fresher till the stakeholders. The person who joined the project, he can communicate with the stakeholders at the senior level without having that, that differences. That Scaled Agile itself bring everyone in front of the table. That is called PI planning. I come later on the PI planning. So the reason for this equality, it's not like everybody is equal to show something. Apart from that, everyone needs to know what's happening in their team, in others' team. Not only in the team, but also in train level. First, I talk about a single train. Then I go what is loss solution, what is portfolio, and what is full safe. Just I give the short note for the overview. The Scaled Agile done the old business, the old concept, the customer as a center. Whatever you do, you keep customers' need. You keep customer is a center point. It should be the main axis. I can say it's a main axis. Wherever you go, you never miss the axis. That is called customer centric. Why you make the customer as a center? Whatever the business happen in this world, it never ever happened without the customer. Knowingly, unknowingly, directly and indirectly, it reaches the customer in one way or other way. So we want to know, we want to read, we need to analyze the customer mind, customer requirement before they came to know. That is called customer centric. You need to understand the customer. You need to make the customer flexible, feasible, XYZ. I keep on giving the vocabularies. That is secondary. We can keep the customer as a center to make the full business. Your business can move very flexibly and profitably. Apart from the profit, you can move the business for the long run. We can hear many times, don't look for the profit, look for the turnover. Don't look only for the turnover, look for the long run. Lot of business words, everything Scaled Agile, sit and think. They implement in all the places, nook and corner, very nicely and very peacefully. First point of the customer centric is lean agile leadership. I keep the leadership as a base. Wherever you go, the leadership is the behavior. It's like a mindset, I can say again. Because without any agile lean leadership, nothing will grow faster. Why I'm using the word lean? It's removing the waste. So in the lean, in the removing the waste, you can bring the agile leadership. Based on that, we can go for the first level of the core competency is team and technical agility. Whatever you do, wherever you do, you can't perform, you can't achieve, you can't grow without the productive team. The team using the agile methodology, technical agility, it brings the business, that brings the work in the next level of success. It gives high performance, it gives the cross-functional agile teams. You need to build like that. If you build it, the team can follow it. If your team follow it, easily you can grow on that. Next one, the business and technical team always build the business solution. Without the team, whatever infrastructure you have, it's waste. So team is a major role here to bring the productivity, to give the success, to run your business. That's the reason team and technical agility is the first core competencies. Second one, agile product delivery. Anything the customer as a center, your product should be hold the strategy. It develop the maintenance, the cadence, develop the cadence. I mean, it develop on cadence, maintain the cadence, and it release your development, release your solution based on demand. So the release based on demand is one of the important word from DevOps. The DevOps is the another important world. It's a separate planet. It is. We are in separate planet. Now the Scaled Agile merge the both the planet as a solar system. Because if I talk about DevOps, it's like another day for me. I need it. But that's one of the main line is using the DevOps, you can release your product whenever it needs the demand. A good example is in Netflix. Netflix deploy all the series, it keep it in up and run, but they never release if there is no demand. They have the time. This future, this film, sorry, not future, this film, this movie, or even this particular documentary, they release based on the demand, based on the time, the correct time, in the correct place, to the correct country, whatever may be. So based on this one, the DevOps gives the major success without stopping the current scenario. What is the current running? Normally in banks, we are getting one message. Due to data maintenance, due to some upgradation, we can't use our software from this date to this time, this date to this date, this time to this time. Sorry for the inconvenience. That particular sentence, particular message, maximum Netflix, Amazon Prime and all, they never use it, because if they start using that, they can show only that message only. They can't show more than that, because every minute they're having the new deployments and they're having the new release. Every minute, I say less than a minute. Amazon and all, even seconds they are doing Amazon Prime, and even not only Amazon Prime, even Amazon websites also. Especially Netflix is a good example, because if you are watching the movie, suddenly the EXE is turned around for the restart, you lost your interest. So without losing the current running, we call it the current process, we can add a new information, we can add the new movie, we can add the new scenarios, whatever maybe the page, movie, or documentary on live. So continuous integration, continuous exploration, continuous delivery, and release on demand. So these are the agile product delivery methods. Normally Scaled Agile use it very conveniently. Scaled Agile using very, flexibly, I can say, without disturbing the architect, Scrum architect, I mean frame, without using the disturbing the framework. Next one, enterprise solution delivery. When you apply the lean system, you need to be a big system delivery to make it. You need to continue your system around across the team, across the process. Once again, I allowed few persons, they are waiting in the lobby. Yes. And most probably, In the enterprise solution delivery, you are managing the multiple trains. I will talk about what is single train and multiple train. In the multiple trains, we can continuously evolve the life systems. Each and every train have their own RTE. Each and every train have their own STEs. I mean, each and one train is RT, combination of train is ST. I'm going to explain it. And again, next level is lean portfolio management. Again, I use the word lean. The reason is the lean means removing the waste. In the portfolio level, in the top management level, what are the strategy you need to make? What are the investment angles? How to make the governance, everything done by the portfolio management. It's the top from the portfolio to all the backlog are moving towards the team level. So this is the main competency in the Scaled Agile. Other two is organizational agility. Every organization, wherever it is, you need to make the lean agile mindset. Lean agile is a culture. It's a new religion. It is like a new mindset. Without that, you can't perform anything. You can't bring your business in the next level. The lean is removing the waste is like a main process, I can say. It's used by Japanese till today. Now we are using Agile Scrum. Maximum companies are using Agile Scrum, IT companies, but some IT companies using Kanban also. But manufacturing sector, Kanban is very, very famous. They work in progress. We use the word work in progress. Then the continuous learning culture. The continuing learning culture is a important process you need to maintain wherever you go, whether it's a Scaled Agile or without Scaled Agile, you're doing any type of job. If you are not learning, if you are not observe the world, if you are not equip yourself, I'm very sure we are cornered. Many companies today disappear. Many big companies, mainly reason they are not ready to adapt for the new level. Bada system, where is BlackBerry today? BlackBerry gone. I'm very sure BlackBerry was used by the US president in 90s. Today, BlackBerry gone. They are very strict with button. Strict in this button is also not a problem. Even I also use BlackBerry very long back. Sticking with the BlackBerry also button also is not wrong, but they are not ready to come with a touch screen like Samsung level, Android level. Even Bada system is very good system. I know that. It's not a matter what you have. It's everything how you are giving in the current scenario to the current world. So please keep learning. Learning is like a culture. Easy to advise, I know. I'm asking myself whether I'm learning everything everywhere. At least I'm not stopped learning 100%. Of course, I was lazy. Of course, I'm not learning all the time, but I'm very sure I never stopped learning. I never quit learning. That's the reason still I'm in that what is it, teaching line and training line. So this is the main 7 core competencies of Scaled Agile. Based on this competency, they built the whole structure. They built the whole world. Okay. First one. First, I come with the essentials. I start with small one, and then next 4 level, I'm moving one by one. First one. Wherever the team is, we need one agile team. Wherever I go, I'm talking about, forgot about Scaled Agile. Please forget about Scaled Agile. Normal agile team. We need to come to Scrum. In the Scrum, we have minimum 7 or maximum 10, 11%. Even always Scrum said, please keep single digit member, 9 members team, including Scrum Master and Product Owner. In this Scrum team, we call it Agile team. In this team, we have one Scrum Master, we have one Product Owner, we have one development team. Development team means including testers. This whole team can perform Scrum. They will do XP. They will do Kanban. So I'm not talking about Scaled Agile. I'm talking about the normal Agile. I'm talking. Agile is a methodology. Under Agile, Scrum is a framework, XP is a framework, Kanban is a framework. Apart from that, any other framework is there? Yes. Crystal is there. Crystal is like different colors of teams. Okay, Crystal is there. BBD, TDD, it's going on. But Scrum, XP, and Kanban is very famous. And still they are practicing in maximum companies. Out of these three, Scrum is using more than 60 to 70%, to be honest. And Kanban is using 10 to 15%, even 20% also. XP is 10 to 15% or up and down. I'm talking minimum to maximum. When I come to the Scaled Agile related Scrum, they keep the Scrum as a one team. They're given one backlog called team backlog. Without Scaled Agile, there is only one backlog called product backlog. Here we have n number of backlogs. For the team, I am giving team backlog. Guys, please note it. Otherwise, just listen. I can connect all the dots very soon. Don't worry. So the team is having the team backlog. In the backlog, we have all the NFOs, all the non-functional requirements. The backlog is created by product owner. Just I use this annotation. This backlog is created by the product owner. The team can perform all the activities in the backlog. They are doing their day-to-day work. And most probably, they can move each and every sprint. Actually, in Scaled Agile, we're using the word iteration. They can move each and every iteration based on the backlog. When the backlog items are moved to the sprint, it's called sprint backlog. We call it, again, in Scaled Agile, we use the word iteration. We can use iteration backlog. Why I'm using both the words is, the Scaled Agile is a new terminologies. I'm not supposed to confuse you. That's the reason I say common terminologies and also Scaled Agile terminologies. Hope you understand, guys. Don't worry, I talk very slowly, but easily you can connect my dots. So next one, each and every iteration, we move the items from team backlog to iteration backlog. Each and every iteration backlog, the product owner has to understand. He can explain in the iteration planning. We call it as a sprint planning, right? Same word I'm using here in the sprint planning. So the sprint is going on. One sprint, each and every sprint, we can do our performance and move to the next sprint. If there is any spillover, we can take it to that. Again, it's a normal Scrum without Scaled Agile, but after 4 sprints, I mean 4 iteration. After 4 sprints, the 5th or 6th sprint, we can call it maybe every 4 or every 5. We have one biggest time box is called PI planning. I talk about all the time box now. We call it the cadence. Number 1, daily stand-up meeting. Before that, I need to do sprint planning. It called iteration planning. I use both the word, easily you can mug up. I use iteration planning. Based on the iteration planning, I confirm that these are the work I'm going to perform in this iteration. Then I go to I'm beginning my job. It's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, sometimes 1 week also. 2 weeks is very common. Every 2 weeks, we have one sprint. In this sprint, we're going to perform the job. I have 5 sprints. I mean 5 iteration or 6 iteration. The 7th sprint, I mean the 7th iteration, I have IP iteration, innovation and planning iteration. What is that? I use this innovation planning iteration to prepare the PI planning. Then we have the PI planning in the beginning also, right? Yes, we have the PI planning in the beginning also. In the first PI planning, there is no iteration before. the whole team comes together. Not only the team, but also whole train come together. I use the word train now. What is train? Multiple teams are joined together. They create the train. Minimum 5 to 12 teams. I repeat again. Minimum 5 to 12 teams joined together. They create one train. Why they use the word train? The normal word. The train is a technical word here. How the train looks, n number of boxes, 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box, right? Each and every box is the, that's 1 box is the 2 box is the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. 10 boxes. We have up to 10 boxes. 5 to 12, I say, I can say 10 is quite okay. Even 12 also. Each and every box we consider as each and every team. It is not compulsory. Each team should be 10 members or 8 members. It depends upon the team size. Team size may vary. Hope you understand, guys. I need to say yes, but I know you are all in mute. But I answered the question myself, and I'm questioning myself also. So the whole train have 10 teams, 10 boxes. Year after never use the word box. I can say 10 teams. So 10 teams perform for nearly 1 quarter, not 3 months, because it may be less than 3 months or more than 3 months, depend upon the size of the sprint. So I use the word sprint here. I mean iteration here. Every 5 iteration or 6 iteration, I create one PI planning. So once I start the PI planning for every 6 iteration means compulsory every 6 iteration you have to create the PI plan. No change in the timeline. No change in the time box. We call it cadence. Don't change it because it's a psychological rhythm. It's a psychological process. I'm very sure many companies keep the PI for 5 iterations, suddenly 7 iterations, suddenly 3 iterations, suddenly 8 iterations. Don't compromise. And sprint also 2 week sprint, suddenly 3 week sprint. I mean iteration. 2 iteration or 3 iterations, they can do it. No. Once 2 weeks means keep the 2 weeks for all the iterations till the project end. Till the whole project end. Iteration may go 30, 35, 40, 45, more than 100 iterations also it goes. Doesn't matter. So keep the rhythm genuinely. Don't change. Because it's a psychological effort. It's a proven one. Okay. So I start the PI planning. What is PI planning? It's a 2 days job from morning 8 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. First day, there is set of instructions are there. Second day, there is set of instructions are there. Maybe very soon, I will have the separate webinar for PI planning. If I start that, again, it never end. Because each and every word is a history here. Each and everything is like a Bible here. So it's a take a long time to cover. But my duty to explain some basic level, my dear friends. Okay. So in PI planning, we can understand the product for the whole train. So one train have 5 to 10, 12 teams. All the trains join together, plan for the next 5 or 6 iterations. Each iterations is a 2 weeks or 3 weeks time. Each and every PA planning, the last iteration, we call it as a IP iteration, innovation and planning iteration. In the innovation planning iteration, same 2 weeks. Okay. The first week, we take all the remaining works of last, 4 to 5 iteration. What are the works remaining? Join together. What are the works spill over? Connect together. Try to finish on first week. Understand, come to the understanding how much remain, how much not remain. Second week, if it is Monday to Friday, means second week on Monday, Tuesday, we can use inspect and adapt. Using the inspect and adapt process, you need to understand, inspect for the new things. You need to justify and justify your process. Based on your justification, you need to justify what we can do, what we can't do. and adapt to the new process or new technology or new future, whatever it may be, and plan for the next PI. In this IP iteration, second week, we follow all the PI planning process as a one demo in team level or train level also. Maximum companies never do that. Even PA planning also they're doing for one day. That is very, very wrong. You need to do the PA planning for 2 days. And IP iteration, innovation planning, you need to compulsory, you need to perform in the innovation planning for 2 weeks. First week means second week, third day and fourth day, you need to do the whole demo of IP iteration. Better do the team level, it's possible to do train level also. Then last day, 10th day, Wednesday, Thursday completed now. Last day, ready for the next PI. For the PI, we can do Saturday, Sunday. Otherwise, you take the whole hall on next week. All the people join together. Who all the people? From the ground level, developer to stakeholders. Everybody will join in the PI planning. Why I'm giving this much importance in the PI planning? I need to talk about the scaled agile large solution, essential safe, portfolio safe, full safe, right? I need to talk about this. Why I'm spending in PI planning? There is only one magic. There is only one difference between other Scrum process and scaled agile process is PI planning. There is no biggest magic. I repeat again. We have Scrum.org, Scrum.inc, Scrum Alliance, Exin, all are giving ideas about Scrum. Everybody giving the certifications. Everything is good. I never say others are bad. No, I never say like that. But what is the specialty in Scaled Agile is we have the PI planning. What is the specialty in the PI planning? Everybody will understand. Everybody will came to know what is everybody, what is everything, what is everybody means from the beginning of the developer, product owner, scrum master, developers, senior developers, lead, architect, everyone, my dear friends, till the stakeholders. I can use the full picture for 1 minute. Till the solution level architect, till the higher levels, portfolio level, will involve in that meeting, in that planning. We call it meeting, 2 days planning. What is the plus point here? Everybody have the understanding, have the connection with other team. In my team members can easily understand what other team members are doing. Based on other team members, what is their plus point and minus point? What is my team plus point and minus point? What is the dependency for my project with other project? We never use the word project here, we use the word futures. My futures is other futures. We divide the future in objectives. What is the difference for what are the plus point, minus point of my objectives and others' objectives? These are the things we can explain. We can easily show the visibility for each and every employee. Each and every, I'll repeat again and again. Each and every member, whether it is a developer, whether he is a tester, whether he is an architect, whether he is a scrum master, whether he is a RTE, whether he is a STE, whether he is a product owner or product management, POPM, whatever may be. Everyone will came to know what's happening in the team, what's happening in my whole project. So business owner can get the visibility of the team. They can understand how the team can understand my project. They can easily understand that, okay, this is my team. They have this much understanding. I'm going to invest so and so dollar. My project should be in so and so level. They get the understand, they get the confidence within the team level. Okay, thank you, Deepak. What is the difference between the iteration and sprint? Both are same. Cup and glass, both are same. Sprint, we call it in other, other frameworks. In Scaled Agile framework, we're using iteration. Understand? Got it? Here we use the word iteration. Other, they use the word sprint. That's the reason I use both the words, sprint, iteration, sprint. You are not supposed to forget it. We are not supposed to miss it. Normally, even the scaled agile, my projects also, by our practice, we use the sprint also. But scaled agile using the technical word instead of sprint, use the word iteration. Just word is different, meaning is same. Okay, guys, please say yes if you understand. Okay, just now I saw your chat. One second. Yes, thank you, Deepak. Next, where I was. Okay, I talk about that PA planning final year. Sure, I'm very sure I can keep PA planning for 1 hour or 1.5 hours webinar. Even 1.5 hours is very, very less. But at least I fix 1 hour webinar, 2.5 hours webinar, PA planning. Very interesting one. That's the only difference compared to the other Scrum. Because we talk about the team in Scrum. Good. Here we talk about the train here. N number of teams join together. Okay. I have one train. There is a capacity for the train, right? What is the capacity? Minimum to maximum? 50 to 125 individuals. 50 to 125. Minimum 50 means I have a train with 5 teams or 6 teams. Each team 5%, 6% around, or 7% around, or 10% around. I got 60. Like that, you have to balance it. So many beginning companies means I'm not talking about the very small startup with a medium-sized company which having more than 60% or 70% working for the single product. A lot of startups are in this today's situation after COVID. You know that if they use the Scaled Agile, they do the PA planning. Even they perform the PA planning 20% or 25%. I repeat again. Even they perform 25% of the PA planning, the success should be anything else. But they learn correctly. If they have a good SPC, if they have the good experienced SPCs for PA, their success rate should be not to say there is no failure. Only the success rate should be very, very high. Then you can ask me, the people who are using Scaled Agile never fails? Yes, they fails. I never say there is no failure, but the failure should be well transparent compared to others. They can find the failure in the beginning itself. After investing many things and then fail is, that's the reason we came from waterfall to Scrum, right? Forgot about Scaled Agile. Why you came to Scrum from waterfall? In waterfall, we came to know the surprise only at the delivery, only at the end of the project, because we design it, we plan it and design it. Based on design, we develop it, we test it, we release. We put the whole plan for 10 months or 6 months or 8 months or 1 year. We consider as a 10 to 1 year. We came to know what is the biggest disaster. We always, a client asks for the horse. We develop the donkey. We fight, this is the horse. They say this is the donkey. The fight is keep on going on. Very common fight for the project managers, I know. Talk between the change request or whether it is error. We say it is a change request as a developer. Client will say, no, it is not a change request. It is a error. That fight will happen here also, but that fight will happen in every week. I talk about Scrum. I not talk about Scaled. I talk about Scrum. From the Scrum, Scaled Agile take to the next level, that is called PI planning. You plan it like that, my dear friend. You plan it. It's not wrong. You plan for 3 months. Actually, 6 iterations. You plan for 6 iteration, 5 iteration, 6 iteration. First plan to second plan, what is the situation? First plan to second plan, what is the difference? Second plan to third plan, what you learn from the first plan, how we are planning from the second plan. I use the word plan. No, that is called PI planning. First PI planning to second PI planning, what you learn. Same thing we are doing for set of trains, set of timeline. Because only planning for 1 week, 2 week also, we never get the full visibility. And planning one shot for the whole project, in the last day of the release, we keep on crying also not feasible. It's not good. So you plan for 3 months, and also you plan for 2 weeks. That is called iteration. We call it sprint. You plan for 2 week sprint. 1 second. Is PA planning is same as Scrum? I come to question answer section last 10 minutes. Don't worry. Just 2 minutes, I close it. It's not same. Scrum is like the common framework. The PA planning is only for Scaled Agile framework. Do you understand? PA planning is only for Scaled Agile, not for other Scrum. Okay. In the full picture, if I have only one train, I say, if I have only one train, it is called Agile release train. We call it essential safe. Without one train, if you are doing the Scaled Agile, is waste. Minimum, you need to do one PA planning for one train. Then you say, I'm entering the Scaled Agile. Because RTE will facilitate the train, and product manager will give all the program backlog. And from the program backlog, the product owner get the information for the program, create the team backlog. Clear? Next one. I have, what is large solution? More than one train is called large solution. I mean, more than 125 people or 200 people are working. Individuals, I'm talking individuals. Then split into 2 train, 100 one set of train, another 100 another set of train. So both the train is means I need a common head. That is called solution train engineer, STE. So one train is essential safe. 2 train joined together is like STE. There we have solution architect will be the technical level, and solution manager will be there. He create solution backlog. So from the solution backlog, you come to program backlog. 1 program backlog, 2 program backlog. From the program backlog, 1 team backlog, 2 team backlog, 3 team backlog. We get up to 10, not even 10. Sometimes 8 teams. Here maybe 7 teams, whatever maybe. We have the team backlog. Got it, friends? Okay. What is portfolio safe? That is a real beauty. My dear friend, I have 2 trains. But I'm not joining. I don't have STE. Then who will manage? RTE will manage. There is no common STE. That is called portfolio safe. I think you got it. Essential safe is 1 train. Loss solution trace is a 2 train but joined together, or 3 trains joined together. Okay. Portfolio safe means there is no joining of the train. Each and every train run individually. Okay. What is full safe? It's a combination of loss solution. In full safe, I have 2 train, 1 STE. I have 2 train, 1 STE. I have another 2 train, 1 STE. This 2 train, this STE, this STE, multiple STE is involving, that is full safe. I know it's a little bit tough to understand, but I hope I can give it very slowly and clearly. Okay, fine. Hope you understand, guys. Very simple. Don't confuse. If you join any safe team, you can say one thing. Sir, do you have STE, sir? They said yes. Okay. 1 STE or 2 STE? They said 1 STE means it is large solution safe. They said 2 STE means it is full safe. More than 1 STE means more than one STE means full safe. Clear. If you join one team, sir, do you have STE? They said no. Okay. They said no STE. Don't say do you have train, because without train it is not Scaled Agile. Okay. How many trains are there, sir? More than 1 train. If it is only 1 train now, essential safe, more than 1 train means portfolio safe. Guys, got it? I'm not confusing more than that, because 1 hour is nothing. Because it's 2 days class. Even 2 days is not enough for me to teach that Scaled Agile Scrum Master. But more than 2 days, you can't sit. I know that. So that's the way I plan it. Just the 2 days class, I encapsulate in 60 minutes, even 50 minutes. So you guys have any question answer? Just you can ready to open. JMM, please unmute everyone if they have any answer for 5-10 minutes. Last 7 minutes, 8 minutes is there.
Okay.
Yeah, one chat is there. How the product manager is covered safe, especially business side of PM. See, there is no word PM here. Okay, I consider PM as a product manager. The product management, it's covering the safe means if we have more than 50 members or 60 members in the team and is able to divide the team at least minimum 5 teams. 50 members means 10 people. At least 6 people, 8 people, or some teams 12 people. Like that, how many people will be there in one team? Minimum 5 people, maximum 10 people, one team. One train, minimum 50, maximum 125. Ravi Kulkarni, you got my answer? Please say yes. Otherwise, I can unmute you. You can ask directly also, Ravi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Who is this?
Ravi here. Ravi
Yeah,
Kulkarni.
welcome, Ravi. Good evening. Tell me, Ravi.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you. The business aspects of product management, how is it covered in SAFE?
See, business aspect means any business we can do it in SAFE. Any business aspects. Trust me. We have the values team. That's the reason I use the word values team here. Any type of business aspects we can. It's SAFE is not only for IT or non-IT. We can that business for the particular business. I need the people more than 50 members. We can bring it to SAFE. Banking, non-banking, mechanical, electrical, call centers, everything we can bring it. That's the reason we use the train with each and every iteration. So
Okay,
give me one business example. Give me one business example. I can explain that. Give me one business. Which business you talk about? Textile?
No, when I say business, how is the product ROI or ROE is
Okay, return
covered?
of investment. Okay, ROI, return of investment. Other thing, that's those things you're talking. See,
yeah,
we do the capacity planning. First, I say when you talk about return means money. Okay, we do the capacity planning. For this PI, I have 10 members team in one train. I talk about one train. I have 10 members team. I have each and every team. There are 10 people. For example, easy to understand. 100 people are working in my train. Okay, Ravi. Each and every people of investment timeline, each and every sprint we calculate for this particular one based on the market, how much it comes. That's the way you're doing for train level ROI, return of investment. Because we are releasing the project for every week as usual as Scrum. We are not stopping for everything. We are releasing a project every week. We are up and run. Some information, some product we can spill over like a Scrum, but here we are connecting the Scrum based on Scrum. What's the business we are coming? The ROI is a lost of PMP ROI is different here. I took PMP also. PMP ROI is not at all joining here, Ravi. That is different.
Okay, yeah, got it.
49 process is totally different. Even today, PMP 7th edition, very recently I took it. They come to Agile very nicely. They use the same words. Okay. Anyone? Thanks, Ravi.
So Rajni,
yes.
Rajni here. What are the different we have?
What are the difference?
Roles.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 roles. Currently, main roles I say. Scrum Master, already you know. Chief of Scrum Master RT, one train, one RT. I told, right? One train, one RT. That is role. 2 trains are there joined together. That is called STE.
Okay.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
For STE, one technical guy you need it, right? That is a solution architect. Yes, will come. Solution architect will come. Can you see here? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
For STE, one solution architect will come. For STE, one solution manager will come. You give solution backlog. They use the word solution without disturbing. Okay. If it is one train, maximum one train, many projects are using. ST is very rare, to be honest. Okay. If one train, RT is the main role. Even Scaled Agile, There is a course called RTE, but there is no course called STE. Trust me. RTE is the main role here. Then who do the STE role? Senior persons who is working experience in RTE will do. Otherwise, the person like me is SPC, say program consultant. Only SPC can give training to the consultant. That's the reason. Okay. So RTE for one train. RTE have technical person, right? That is called system architect. RTE need one product owner. That is call it as a product manager. We have the course called POPM. We have the course called PO/PM. PM is not project manager. It's like product management, not PM. Okay.
Got it, sir.
RTE means okay. Arish A or Arshi says RTE means is a chief of the train. For one train, I have one RTE. Once again, I close everything. I can explain to her. Okay. There is only one train here, right, ma'am? A or S Arshi. There is one train, right? Please unmute. There is one train, right? For one train, there one RTE. But the RTE get the technical information from architect. That's system architect. Solution architect means senior guy. So here the designation is system architect. For RTE, you give all is like a scrum master. It's like a senior scrum master.
Okay.
But RTE will facilitate the train. What scrum master will do? Facilitate the team. Yes or no? Scrum master will facilitate the team. RTE facilitate the train. Scrum master will understand what's happening inside the team. But RTE will understand what's happening in the multiple team. So he asks the product management to create program backlog.
Okay.
From program backlog, you give it to the each and every team. Is called team backlog. There is no product backlog. Product backlog is other Scrum.org, Scrum.in, Scrum Alliance.
Right.
Because they are 4 backlogs. Actually, it's not 1 hour time. I need 3 hours to 4 hours is not enough for me. That's like very interesting area, full picture. Once you join the course, I will explain it. Inch by inch, I will explain. Don't worry.
Okay.
So these are the things come for the one RTE will explain for one train. Is the chief for one train. If these 2 RTE means 2 trains is there, 2 engineer is there. You can ask me, same RTE will manage 2 train? It's not legal. One scrum master for one team, right? That like that. One RTE for one train. That is legal.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Welcome.
Earlier I have put one more question over there. Like when they say that 15 team members, so are they comprising of all the like developers, QEs, and everybody, or are we only focusing?
Everybody, developers, testers, everybody is. Don't take 15 team members. 15 team members, I never accept it. If you have the 15 team members, split into 2 teams. 8 plus 7.
Okay.
Then you need another scrum master, another product owner. Yes.
And
Because I have the experience of 15. How much panchayat we need to maintain? I know that. Group size we should be very less. Team size should be very less. I have a lot of videos of that, but in the course it is why the team size is smaller. Big R&D. Big R&D happened. They proved it. More than 10, it's not good. Yeah. Any questions, my dear? Please.
Hey, hi, Ramesh.
Very helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, Rajit. Yes.
Hi, Ramesh. Yeah, so I have a question. Like, I'm not sure. I'm just joined a couple of minutes late, so I'm not sure if you have already covered that one or not. So, when the best time to start or implement this FA into a team? Like, I have a couple of scenario on that. Like, if I'm coming directly, let's say I have a huge team, but it is not working in Agile.
Okay.
That is one scenario, but I have a team which is growing, or let's say I have a project which is growing, which is there in the Agile, like Scrum is going on, and then we are looking for evolving to the Scrum. So sorry, evolving to the Step.
Understand.
So this is one scenario, and another scenario is I have a big team, but and we are looking for going for implementing Agile. So is it like we have to go in the channel through the Scrum, or we can directly?
No need. It is not like Scrum team only need to do Scaled Agile. It's not compulsory. But if you do the Scrum team will easily understand the Scaled Agile process little bit early. That's the difference.
Okay.
Because it is not, you trust me, I done only one certification in Scrum like CSM, Certified Scrum Master in 2015. I remember it. But in Scaled Agile, once comes, I can done nearly 15 to 16 certifications. I understand very deeply. I've understood very nicely. Even not only that Scrum.org, Scrum.in, Scrum Alliance, everything I can easily understand what they're saying because they can't say more than one team. But here I can say with the multiple teams. I can take the training for multiple teams with multiple trains. It is not compulsory. You need to be like Scrum team only get promoted as a Scaled Agile. No compulsory like that. Many team members in my team members, even the juniors, the degree holders can also become the Scrum Master for Scaled Agile, product owner for Scaled Agile. If you understand the products, you can convert the product into the stories. Then you are good a product owner. The POPM, safe POPM is quite okay for you. You are very good patiency. You have the knowledge of managing the team. You have the very good facilitator. Scrum Master is like a facilitator. Then go to the safe. You can enter the train very nicely. If you are RT, you have the good knowledge of handling the multiple teams as a project manager before. I know even the team is very bigger. I can easily split my team in my brain. I can easily understand each and every team what they're performing. You can become RT. It is not compulsory to be a train. It's like a new mindset. It's like a new culture. I can say it's like a new religion. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So what are the pros and cons of using Safe Agile, sir?
Oh, good question. I say the negative things first. I take the positive things later. It takes the time to digest the full thing because the team level, what to digest now, until unless there is no, if you don't have 50 people, you can't do it. At least you need 50 people. That's the biggest challenge in Scaled Agile. Many teams are happy to enter Scaled Agile. If there is no 50, at least 40. They can, because 3 teams, even 2 teams, nothing to share here, nothing to divide. I need something to cut my apple, right? I need like at least I can cut the pumpkin in apple size, but I need pumpkin by hand. Otherwise, very tough to understand. It's very tough to understand. That is the minus point. What is the plus point? Until unless, if any type of complex project, any type of big banking, insurance, mechanical, technical, techno-functional, aeronautics, don't forget about aeronautics and aerospace and all. Even talk about the banking sectors. Talk about the project which have the long run. Use Safe. You no need to do anything. Safe will do everything for you. I repeat again. You no need to do anything because the complex project, how to divide this much big here, how to see when you're running on school, Safe is best. You're running on school, right? Safe is best. You have one, I am the big chef. I have the contractor to do the kitchen for a big marriage function. Safe is best. What, Ramesh, you are joking? Yes. Dividing the works. Make the process. I have n number of teams. Many teams going, the performing the many marriage functions. This month, this marriage function, this PI. I need to prefer for this marriage function for, I always say in the training. How many person get married? Yes, everybody get married. If PI planning is getting marriage for every 3 months. Everybody laugh at me. Yes, that much preparations. Just think about our marriage day. We are not performing, we are not start performing 2 days back or 5 days back. Invitations, the process, the structures, And the 2 days, just we celebrate our marriage. The process structures is big. Like that, scaled agile, if it is a complex and most complex one, we can use it. If it is easy one, go to the Scrum. If very, very easy, go to waterfall. Even the first day we learned the same CSM, right? Complex project for Scrum, non-complex project is waterfall. Scaled agile is minimum 50 members with the complex one, otherwise don't enter. Because it's a waste of putting that much energy. PA planning is not at all easy. But if you do it, you don't need to do anything. PA planning will complete everything. It's for big projects. It is MNCs, mechanical companies, call centers, scaled agile support. They use Kanban there instead of Scrum team. Understand, Ranjani?
Yeah, Ramesh, but how about
Yes.
if the team size is not matching to 50 or even 40? So
40, okay,
but
sir. 35 to 40
you
also okay. But as a
okay.
trainer, I am not supposed to say 35, 40 is okay. 50 is the minimum number what scaled agile is recommended. Do you understand? Maybe the team should be only the 5, at least you have 5 teams. Because the train, just think the train. If I have only 1, 2 connector, I can't say it is the train, right? I say double-decker bus, sir. Yes or no?
Yeah.
The train means at least 4 box I need. 5 box I
Okay.
need. I have 2 box, then it's a double-decker bus.
Okay. So if it is less, then it is better to follow the Scrum, right?
Better to follow the Scrum.
Okay.
Better to follow the Scrum. Because many companies taking time to enter the scaled agile, that's the main reason. Then what we do now in Accenture, Infosys, Cognizant, especially Cognizant, we are training. I don't know how many persons coming from Cognizant. I don't know. Regularly, corporate training is happening for scale. Is that we are also training. What they do now? Account level they're connecting now. Many accounts are entering account levels. Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, Accenture, and account level they're connected. Because if you do the PA planning one time, I know it's very tough. Tough means you guys are new, right? That is tough. For me, it's easy because I've done many times. For you, it's new. It's very tough. Once you've done it, clear. It's like you don't need to do anything. PA planning will do everything because everybody came to know what's happening in the team. Everybody can understand what their strength. Everybody can understand what other strength. Easily they can perform. Hi, my dear friends. This PI, I told you, right, in the PA planning, you are creating the banner, right? Please create the banner. Same banner, send it to me. You don't need to create the banner. Hey, this API you guys, this team is doing. Yes, this API I'm also using. Send it to me. Okay, send the mail to RTE and P1. I send it to you. Done. Problem solved. Many things, many codings are done by the other teams. You guys are not using that. Yes or no? Trust me. We all are 5 years, 6 years experience here. Many codings are used by the other teams. It is not in the visibility. We are doing the same code. Same logic, same API. You can just take it from there. When you are going to take, until unless you need to know they are doing the same set of future. Understand, Deepak sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Good evening, sir. I'm
Very good
Nitya here.
evening. Yes, Nitya.
It was so nice today. I have completed the Scale Agile last December. So I wanted to
Superb.
get it revised. There were so many doubts for me, and I had an
Welcome.
opportunity to attend the PI planning. So what you said is really correct. So when we once started doing the PI planning, it becomes very easy. And there were some of scrums they did, and also they also perform common demo. So from people who have done that codes and everything, we were able to get from 5 to 6 teams. They were doing the demo on one single day. Only important demos they were doing. So it was so easy for us.
We call it the
Yeah.
system demo technically. Yeah. Okay.
System demo. Yes, when they perform, then the other teams came to know what the other teams are doing. So there was a very good visibility of the other teams, and it was so nice that we have to implement for all the projects. And today you really made very clear lot of points, and thank you so much for the session, sir. If anything is there, please let us know. We would like, I would like to personally attend your sessions. and get benefited, sir.
Please contact Jaya. Please contact Jaya. That is that like that we have that license to that. Jaya Simpliaxis is she is the point of contact. She will, if I doing lot of trainings regularly, she can allow you. Don't do. Jaya is there. Just connect with Jaya. Okay. Simply.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Do you all team have to mandatory to adopt SAFe? It's not mandatory, my dear Swami. It's not mandatory. SAFe, when you adopt the SAFe, until unless the project is most complex, until unless the project is having more than 50 members, no need to adapt. Even 50 members, it's straightforward. Don't jump it. See, taking the Formula One car for the market, the getting the vegetables like that. If it is easy and flexible, just go and walk and come. Why you're taking a Formula One car? If you use the Formula One car, go for the Formula One race. Sure. Thank you. Please, if you are interested, just send mail to Jayanti at Simpliaxis. She will connect with you, my dear friends. Okay. So it's depend on what you are using and where you are using. Then you'll get a good result. Correct team, correct person for the correct process. You'll get the correct results. Any other question, my dear friends? Because we are closing in next 1 minute. Jaya, it's up to you. My side is okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think we can close the webinar, Ramesh. Thank you.
Thanks
everyone for joining the webinar. So I have put the email ID of mine. So it is jayanti@simpliaxis.com. So if anybody is interested, please. Yes, Nitya. Okay.
No, sir, no.
Left it. Okay. Yes, Nitya.
No, my network is, I don't know.
Message me otherwise message Nitya. If network is problem, just message in the chat window. You will get your question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Am I audible now?
Yes, audible.
Yes.
Yes, Nitya, you are audible.
Thank you, Jayanti. I will contact you and get the details, and I would like to attend few sessions. And thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ramesh, for doing this webinar, and thanks everyone who joined the session. Hope you had a good learning. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, guys. Keep in touch with Jayashree. Yeah.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.